If there's one thing I want to keep doing for the next couple of years is to keep finding unique nature places and take you along with me. Nature is what inspires me the most. It makes me feel vulnerable, but at the same time so powerful to accomplish everything I've ever wished. There's this irrational feeling of infinite freedom when you're exploring, adventuring, and wandering. But it feels like we're running out of time and that places are getting overwhelmed and saturated with people and infrastructure. And for the past few years, that's the feeling I had for Iceland. But you know what they say, only stupid people don't change their minds. And little did I know, on July 10, 2023, around 30 kilometers from Iceland capital Reykjavik, a new volcanic eruption has started. And since Sacha and I are both very spontaneous people, we saw that as a great impulse to book a flight and travel to Iceland. Without further ado, welcome to the land of fire and ice.
Let's go home. Ouais.
Je suis fatiguée.
Je suis trop contente.
Allez, on va voir le volcan maintenant.
Let's go for the volcano, guys.
The next morning, after sleeping like babies in their Airbnb, we literally rushed to the volcano because we were so scared to miss it. You have to know that a volcano eruption can stop at any moment, so you constantly have to check the volcano activity. But knowing that on average, Iceland experiences a volcanic event every 4 years, there was no way I was going to miss this.
Alright guys, I slightly underestimated this hike. It's a 3 hours hike, so back and forth 6 hours. But the thing is, I'm carrying a 12 kilograms bag with all the camera and drone stuff, so it's super heavy. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's gonna be worth it, guys. I swear we're gonna see this volcano.
Le voyage, j'ai pas énormément d'attention de votre part, ouais. Et ça me déplaît fortement.
Genre, fais genre que tu te plains dans le vlog là.
J'espère que ça sera pas dans le vlog ça, parce que je suis quelqu'un de très sympa. Il faut pas trop me pousser parce que je peux vite devenir agressif comme là. Tu viens mon amour?
Genre. Guys, we made it.
There are some moments in life that you know you will remember forever, and standing close to a volcano eruption is by far one of them. Feeling all the heat warming your body and hearing the powerful sound made by the lava when it gets thrown into the air, it is exactly that moment that made me realize how alive our planet is. The hike was honestly quite tough, but we were super careful about our safety the entire time. No matter how much I like to be able to relive this experience, I know that any volcanic eruption comes with great risk, so I'm really grateful that I have been able to live this experience.
Ah ouais, plus belle expérience?
Ouais, je pense.
Moi aussi les guys.
After this wonderful volcano experience, we are back on the road and ready to explore some hidden gems in Iceland. And honestly, I couldn't ask for a better tour guide than Sacha, since it's his 4th time in Iceland. He is madly in love with this country, so I'm super excited to share this new adventure with him. We are starting with the south of the country, and along this road trip, we had one deadline in mind. Stay away from tourist traps and crowds, try to get a little off the beaten path, and explore the more untouched areas.
Guys, I think we just found the perfect waterfall in Iceland. Look at this, guys.
The perfect way to end the day was obviously to catch the sunset, so we drove to Dyrholaey, the most southerly point in Iceland, where we were able to watch the sunset and see Icelandic puffins, the country's most common bird. A little fun fact, about 60% of the world population of Icelandic puffins nest in Iceland in April-July, so The best period to see them is in August-September near a sea cliff.
Guys, what the hell is this country? This is insane!
The next day, while we were driving, Sacha randomly discovered a hidden gem on Google Maps. We knew very little about this place, except for its amazing hiking routes in the area. But since this trip is all about being spontaneous and exploring unique places in Iceland, we decided to book at the last minute a very cozy and cute cottage. It was located in a beautiful valley surrounded by mountains, allowing us to access more easily to the start of the hike and get some well-deserved rest.
Des céréales sans lait, c'est un peu triste, non?
Ah là, ça commence à être critique. Hein. Bientôt, on n'aura plus de nourriture, on n'aura plus que les emballages. On fera juste ça en train de les regarder.
Oh non, c'est trop triste!
Ça, c'est l'étape vraiment finale. Let's go to the hike, babe. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go!
Guys, this is the starting point of the hike. We're gonna die. Oh my god. As you can see right now, it is pouring as hell. It's gonna be quite challenging, but we got this. We are in Iceland and we're gonna make it, guys.
Coucou!
I think we found the perfect spot. Come on. Ta-da! Ta-da!
The more this adventure goes on, the more I am incredibly blown away by the uniqueness of each landscape. We try so hard not to stop at every location we see, because we literally wanted to capture every moment with our cameras.
Alright guys, we just finished dinner and we wanted to find a spot where we can chill a little bit because we had a very long day and quite exhausted, to be honest. And I think we just found the perfect spot. We are near Vök City and we are at the Black Sand Beach. It's actually here where they shot the first Star Trek film, Into Darkness. Every time we go to a spot, it's just so beautiful. I mean,
I've always known that at some point in my life I will visit Iceland, but these past few years Iceland has become the hardest tourist destination to the extent that it has been named the Instagrammable country. And I don't know about you, but the more a destination is popular, the less I want to visit it. And to be honest, I was just so overloaded with Icelandic stuff that I lost all interest in visiting this country. But today, saying that this country is overrated makes me really sad. I know that Iceland is not the most affordable place to travel, and that the winter months can be quite harsh. But in all the places I've been in my life, I've never had this awe-inspiring feeling of connecting to wild nature. Iceland has a unique air of loneliness, and when you're standing in front of a glacier, it's incredible how time seems to just stop.
this morning we decided to drive back to this beautiful glacier just behind me because yesterday night I really fell in love with this spot. Honestly speaking, I think it's my favorite spot so far in Iceland. I'm still very curious to see the rest of the spots in this beautiful country, but I don't know, it's just super impressive because this is the largest glacier in Europe and it actually covers 8% of the country. So you can imagine how big it is. I'm having the best dinner of my life. I'm having a sandwich in front of a glacier. Day 6 of our retreat, guys. We are currently in the east side of the country, 7 hours from the capital Reykjavik. And this side of the country you can find some small villages, super cute, narrow fjords, mountains, waterfalls, dramatic coastlines, and I think most of the people will kind of avoid this part of the country, but I think it's quite worth it. And also, guys, you have the sun. Today we're super lucky, but it's super sunny, so I'm gonna enjoy it a bit.
Back on the road, we are going to try a new and exciting activity. And to be honest, at this point in this trip, I was starting to get a little exhausted. So Sacha told me he had a little surprise for me. Since we are in East Iceland, he booked 2 tickets to Vök Baths. It is a hot spring known for its modern architecture and natural environment. The best part about this spa is that you can actually go from swimming in the cold lake around -10 degrees to soaking in the warm geothermal pools around 40 degrees.
Alors tu kiffes?
C'est incroyable. Ah, c'est la meilleure sensation au monde. Voilà pourquoi il faut venir en Islande. Il y a les beaux paysages et tout, mais il y a surtout les sources chaudes.
Guys, this is the best way to end our trip in Iceland. I'm literally in love with this country. This is so nice. Guys, I'm so cold. Arrête de faire ce geste.
Pense à une pepperoni cheese.
Ça parle de pepperoni cheese.
Yeah.
Natural hot spring is one of the most popular activities to do in Iceland. Since there is so much volcanic activity here, water is often heated under the ground, and this is called geothermal activity, and that is how hot springs are made. Though as much as it can be tempting, try to avoid the Blue Lagoon spa. It is super touristy and expensive, and honestly there are so many better ones across the country. We couldn't leave Iceland without taking a look at the 2 most popular and impressive waterfalls in Iceland. Both are located in northeastern Iceland, and it's about 1 hour 30 to go from one waterfall to another. Godafoss is known as the picture-perfect waterfall of the gods, while Dettifoss is Europe's most powerful waterfall. Since both waterfalls are very popular, make sure to arrive early if you want to have this spot for yourself.
We are ending our trip in Iceland. It's the most beautiful and impressive waterfall in the country. Welcome to Dettifoss, guys.
To answer to the question why people think Iceland is overrated, well, to be completely honest with you, I also had that thought at some point, but I've learned that one should never judge a book by its cover. I can't speak for everyone, but I personally think that Iceland is not an overrated country, and I don't regret coming to Iceland at all. It is one thing to consume pictures and videos on social media, but it is another to actually live the experience yourself. Every minute I look out the window of the car, I saw a new landscape that really made me feel like we were on another planet. And I'm beyond grateful that there are still some places on Earth that make me feel alive and free.
Bon appétit!
Merci, toi aussi.
Le dernier dîner avant le retour à Paris?
Et ouais, on profite là.
Alright guys, this is the end of our road trip in Iceland. We are currently at the capital of Iceland in Reykjavik. We decided to explore a little bit the capital before a flight in 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed this travel vlog with us and somehow it inspired you to explore Iceland one day. Don't forget to subscribe for another vlog very soon. We are not sure about the next destination. There's one thing for sure, we're gonna be on the road very soon, guys. Cheers! Let's go!